Is there any room for average intelligence people in this field anymore? I'll admit I'm not smart or hard-working enough to get a FAANG-type job. But it feels like that's what you have to be to get any type of software development job these days. What's a non-genius to do? Be likable. Most people are gonna hire you based off of how much they like you. Most of us are average. I've met a lot of morons during my career. You'll be fine. I know plenty of professional software developers personally, and I promise you that average intelligence still puts you ahead of at least 35% of the field. I thought version 3.6 was newer than version 3.7 last week, but apparently I can still demand pay increases during tough economic times and receive good appraisals for the work I've been doing. You'll be fine. Hell, you might just be overqualified to be middle management. Lol, there's plenty of opportunity. It's just tough to break in and hyper-competitive because everyone knows how much tech folks make now, as opposed to 5 years ago when it was the best kept secret. Don't conflate grinding LeetCode with intelligence. Not smart or hardworking enough. While you can't control your intelligence, you absolutely can control your work ethic. What is it that you're actually looking for? A good paying job where you can coast. I feel the same way, though maybe slightly below average. A lot of people in my grad program already worked at cool places like Nvidia, Microsoft, etc. Recently, I saw one Meta employee quit to attend the program, and all of her co-workers, including managers, congratulated her on the acceptance. It really is one of the most well-known programs for my field. Given that I already have the degree that employees in my field at Meta apparently find valuable, I wonder why I can't even get an interview. I just feel like I'm so below the average that I'll never be on the same level. I'm a dumbass and feel you. Plus, I suck in behavioral types as well, so fail everywhere. Maybe try for jobs where the interview is less technical, like consulting companies, if you don't suck at behavioral types, or research companies where they don't make you problem solve on the spot. If you're ordinary, then you might still need 5-10 interviews and 10-15 interviews if you're a complete dumbass. A substitute for lack of intelligence is hard work, but there's no substitute for lack of both intelligence and hard work. As a fellow non-genius, in my experience, if you avoid stagnation by taking on somewhat challenging work to learn new things, think through your solutions, i.e., try to deal with the root of the problem rather than just the symptoms, and consider options beyond. It's how we've always done things. Work hard and make an effort to communicate clearly with your team. You can do pretty well. You'd be surprised how many people don't do this. Look into in-office jobs in small cities, undesirable areas. Be willing to move without relocation assistance. You still need to be slightly better than the other not smart, not hardworking people applying, though. But there should be less people applying to jobs in the middle of nowhere. Try management. My current software engineering manager is a low-key dumbass. Read one engineering book a year and you'll be ahead of the curve. Intelligence aside, I'd kill to have people with actual problem-solving skills who don't regurgitate and know actual best practices on how to troubleshoot problems. Are you serious? Most people in this field are average intelligence. If they are geniuses, why the F they work for someone else? ML positions are asking for PhD minimum SMH. Unless you're going into an extremely specialized role where you're the key person. There's absolutely room for the average intelligent person. Be more worried about being able to communicate and get along with others. An extremely intelligent person is useless if nobody can work well with them. I don't consider myself all that smart. I'm creative. Have life experience, worked 10 years in other spaces before going to school, career change. And have pretty good soft skills, probably related to my previous statement. I work at a FAANG and I think my manager sees potential in me. There was room for me. What the fuck is it with everyone seeking validation in this sub? Of course. Germany is a heaven haven for average intelligence devs. They actively recruit average candidates. Because they know they can't retain the best. People overestimate how intelligent you need to be for this job. For the most part, the job is entirely problem solving and some pattern recognition. If you're good at those, you can be a pretty good developer. No need for being a math wizard. From my experience, if you're average intelligence and just a decent person with basic social skills, you're ahead of about 80. I think you might be overestimating how intelligent most developers are. If you're not hardworking though, you probably aren't going to succeed in any good career. Regardless of how intelligent you are. I suggest you find a way to motivate yourself, or you'll end up working even harder in a low-paying, entry-level job just to make ends meet. Software development is not pure intelligence. Soft skills like collaboration, negotiation, and communication are also important. Just be friendly and responsive. Don't be that person that works on a task by yourself for 2 weeks. Stuck on one thing. Never spend more than a day stuck on one thing without asking for help. The best developers are the ones that communicate and churn through work at a normal pace. Every job I've had has at least one super savvy worker. One that is super smart and lightning fast. You get used to seeing them around. They are great to learn from because they are like an encyclopedia. Make them your friend. If AI wars like this continues, then it will increase average competency required for a general job and then specialized expertise in technology domain. I'm not saying to create phobia, but navigate through world by accepting this reality to strategies for future. As I was watching about GPT comparison from version to version and other upcoming AI tools from Google Gaming, Microsoft Orca, Nvidia etc. have high capabilities with each version. It's completely evolved with its capabilities, and ChatGPT 5 is a game changer and all. Worked at a FAANG and had to explain to someone a level above me what cause was. You'll be fine. Do you really think that all people at FAANG are genius? Okay. Then this metaverse will explode overnight, or that new VR glasses from Apple. They have just smartened up their skills well. That's it. You either have to be smart or hard-working. Must have one. We are going to make it brother-sister. I've met FAANG employees that are average at best, so you have nothing to worry about. Absolutely not being the best, but a good and likable team player with good communication already puts you in a great spot. I don't consider myself particularly smart, but I do work hard, have an approachable personality, and make a habit to underpromise and overdeliver, which has generally landed me in a good place in my career. So don't fret too much. You can do it. Smile. This post and replies gave me great reassurance.